Welcome back to another episode of Football Weekly. This is your host, John. Now we have the Champions League quarterfinal draws, so let's talk about it. My first impression was that it was a fair draw, although United fans aren't too happy since they got back-to-back draws with the two favorites of this year's competition. As for the rest of the teams, not much to complain about. Liverpool drew Porto after having faced Bayern in the previous round. In some ways, you could argue that it was somewhat of a reward after facing a tough team in the previous round. Same can be said for Juventus, who drew Ajax after facing a tough Atletico side in the previous round. Manchester City drew Spurs, and it was somewhat expected. With there being 4 English clubs in the quarterfinals, it was eminent for 2 English clubs to face each other. And lastly, Barcelona, who drew Manchester United. So overall, the quarterfinals look interesting. Everything seems to be lining up for a Barca versus Juve final, like many had predicted at the beginning. But still too early to call, as they must get through this round against their unpredictable opponents. So my predictions for this round will be: Liverpool will go through but might struggle. This Porto side has been playing good this season, and while they might lack in big names, they make up for it in their ability to play as a team. They could give Liverpool a surprise if they underestimate them, so I wouldn't rule them out just yet. Next, I think Manchester City will go through, but this will be a close one. Spurs are no easy team, and their ability to counterattack could surprise City, just like Liverpool did last year. I expect City to play a possessive game to create chances while also using their fast players like Sané and Sterling to make quick breakthroughs. As for Spurs, they will try to play an organized game and will look for their main man Harry Kane to score the important goals that they will need to beat the strong City side. Next, I think Juventus are favorites to go through. Having a guy like Cristiano Ronaldo is always a boost no matter what. And while Ajax is no easy team either, they are young and fearless and will try to replicate the same formula used against Real Madrid. But Juve is no Real Madrid. They are much more organized and will leave less space for Ajax's most talented players. I personally wouldn't rule out Ajax, but I think it will be a tough task beating a strong and motivated Juve side. Lastly, I see Barcelona going through. While United's young players managed to do the impossible last round against PSG, I just don't see it happening twice. Manchester United will need their best man back from injury if they are to have a chance against a star-studded Barcelona side. Leading the front lines for Barca will be Lionel Messi, who is motivated to win this year's competition. Stopping Messi will be no easy task, especially when you have to worry about other players like Suarez, Dembele, and so on. But those are my thoughts on who will go through. Perhaps we might have a couple surprises, but we will have to wait and see. So let me know what you guys think. What are your thoughts on the draw, and who do you think will go through to the next round? Once again, don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next episode.